Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another DIY. I'm literally loving the DIYs recently, and today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really simple roll-on perfume. In the previous DIY that I posted, which was for a creamy body butter, I spoke about the importance of DIYs for my mental health because they are just so much fun to make and they are often pretty sporadic, so it breaks up that monotonous, boring routine that we often get ourselves into. So I thought I would share another really simple one. So let's start off with the ingredients that you're going to need to make your very own perfume. So first we're going to need a carrier oil, which dilutes the essential oils that we're going to use because they are very strong and potent, and I am using almond oil for my carrier oil. Next, you'll need the essential oils that you want to mix into your fragrance. You'll also need a glass roller bottle, and I've got a 10ml one, but you can order various sizes on Amazon. You also need some cotton pads and some dried flowers, which are optional, but they make the finished product look very cute. Usually when I make this, I just stick to one essential oil, so I'll just blend up my lavender or orange with the almond oil, and I'll just leave it like that. Plain, simple, easy, but for the sake of this video, I thought we'd get fancy, so I checked out Pinterest to find a good mix of essential oils. So Pinterest told me that in perfumery, which is the science of mixing fragrances together, notes are what is used, and these notes are split into 3 categories. We've got the top note, which is the first scent that you kind of smell when you put the fragrance on. We've got the heart note, which is the main body of the fragrance, and we've got the base note, which brings a bit of depth into the mixture. For my top note, I'm using peppermint. My heart note is lavender, obviously, I'm obsessed, and the base note is orange. Before we actually get to mixing, I really recommend that you test out the oils that you're thinking to mix onto a cotton pad to see if they actually even smell nice together. Okay, now we gotta do some maths to figure out just how much essential oil and how much carrier oil we're gonna be mixing together in our bottle. So 1 ml is approximately 20 drops of liquid, and I have a 10ml glass bottle. So 10 times 20 equals 200. So that is the amount of drops of liquid that can fit into this bottle. If you have a different size bottle, just multiply the milliliters by 20, and that's how many drops of liquid you can get into it. Now we gotta figure out how many drops out of those 200 are gonna be our essential oils. And Pinterest told me that a general rule is 20% essential oil and 80% carrier oil, and that will give you a nice light little scent. So 20% of 200 is 40 drops of essential oil, and we're gonna use the following ratio of 1 part top note, 3 part heart note, and 1 part base note. And where did the ratio of 1:3:1 come from? Pinterest told me. So we're gonna be doing 8 drops of peppermint, 24 drops of lavender, and 8 drops of orange. Listen, don't worry if you can't do any of the ratios or percentages or any of that madness. I had to Google the whole damn thing. But now that the numbers are done, let's get on to the fun bit, which is actually making the fragrance. So start with your top note, your heart note, and your base note, and pour them in the correct ratios into your bottle. Give them a good swish around and then add in the carrier oil. And if you're going to be using dried flowers, be sure not to fill it up all the way to the top. Give it another little swirl and then add in your dried flowers. Before you put the lid on your bottle, give the perfume a smell, and you can add in some more drops of certain essential oils if you wish. And that is your roll-on perfume done. The beauty of this DIY is that you can put it anywhere on your body, but aromatherapists suggest that you put it onto your pulse points because that is where they're going to get absorbed by the body very easily. So that means the inside of your wrists, just below your earlobes, and also on the inside of your neck. The reason I make my own perfume is because the stuff from the shelf is highly toxic. They contain ingredients like endocrine disruptors, which interfere with the body's metabolism, tissue function, hormonal balances, and more. Because of a loophole in the law, companies can use unsafe chemicals in products and don't have to write exactly what it is. They can lump any number of chemicals into the single ingredient fragrance, and consumers have no way of knowing about it. If you are suffering from asthma, allergic reactions, excess mucus, migraines, skin issues, polycystic ovaries, thyroid problems, or any other endocrine or hormonal issue, I definitely recommend looking into the ingredients of your food and personal care products, and ensuring that they aren't causing you more harm. That was a lot of numbers, a lot of number crunching, if you will. These are such perfect little gift ideas because they are so cute. And as with every DIY on this channel, there is no chemicals and no toxins used. That means it's totally safe to use on your body and around anyone else without triggering a skin irritation or an asthma attack, which is a pretty good thing, unless you're allergic to anything in this. In that case, use other ingredients that you're not allergic to. Thank you all so much for watching that video. Hit that subscribe button before you leave. Check out my last DIY where I made a creamy, dreamy body butter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.